Hi everyone and welcome to Arsenal Pottery. Let's see what it's all about. Wow, have a look at this. Actually making little pots. Wow. Hidden on this back street of Arsenal is actually a piece of intangible heritage, and it's right here inside this factory. Well, it's not really a factory. It's a pottery. I know it's going to sound weird, but pottery's in my blood. It's something close to my heart. So let's go and have a look at what they're doing here. Oh man, what skill. You just got a whole ball of clay on top of the wheel, sitting down, relaxing, and just making thousands of pots. And I mean thousands. Wow. Well, would you believe they actually sell them for 2 rupees each? What a fantastic setup. I mean, it is simple, but the amount of things that they're actually producing here, thousands of them. You can see all of these ones up here are wet still. So they've just been made. These ones have dried slightly. And then there's probably a kiln in the back where they're going to fire them into terracotta. But let's start with the clay. I'm actually here with Nadish, and he's actually going to explain some things to me.
This is a bew soil.
Bew soil. So this is actually bew soil. I have no idea what bew soil is.
Yes. Bew soil, this one is clay.
Okay, so this is bew soil, and this on the floor here, you can see what I'm standing in. This is actually the clay. I was too busy looking at the clay on the ground that I didn't notice all this clay here that's even got more pots on it. So they have tons of clay. They have a lot of clay here as well. So it is important to lie it out and dry it. I've been stepping all over it, making it not dry so well, but there you go. You have to keep raking it up so it dries out properly. These bits get broken up into the drum of water. And I assume any of the old ones that didn't quite make the grade also get chucked back in here, but it doesn't look like he makes any mistakes on that side.
Then you mix it, it becomes like this.
So you mix it and it becomes like this. So you mix the two together.
Yes.
The bew soil, let me get a feel for this, if you don't mind. Oh, it's actually really wet. Now my hands are completely covered. Doesn't pat off either.
Then you put it in the machine.
Oh, this is like a mangle. You put it through and it so it
You
goes.
press here, the soil press here. And
All right.
it comes like this.
Oh, and then it becomes like this and super smooth.
Yes. So smooth.
Oh, actually. Oh, yes. This is him cutting the clay. I'm guessing he's about to pull a piece off. Wow, look at that huge slab. How much must that weigh? Oh, he's going to cut it up a little bit more. Not try to take it all at once. And then onto the wheel. Just throw it down on. As you can see, it's getting more and more rounded and shaped into the shape he needs to start making more of the lamps. And off he goes. Wow, to use so much clay at once. I did try this when I was little and failed miserably at it. And he's doing so much at one time. There we are, bringing it up to get started. And there's the first one, off the new batch. Cut it off and done that quickly. Wow, really that quickly. No wonder he can make 5,000 a day. 5,000 a day, remember. Oh, here we go, moving on the next board. Find a spot for it. Hopefully he picked it out earlier. And there you go, the newest lot getting ready to dry and soon for the kiln. These little guys now have to sit out a whole week to dry. I suppose temperature dependent. So if it's nice and sunny, it's a week. If it's a little bit rainy and humid, maybe a little bit longer. Every space is taken up, even up there in the rafters. Wow. So this is yet another room. And look at all of these drying out here. So 5,000 take up a lot of space. I'm guessing they're more than 5,000 here.
Yes.
I guess the logical question is, why they got so many pallets here? Well, this is the wood that they actually use to burn these so that they can become cooked. How many pellets do you have to use to
Maybe
cook 5,000? So when they cook them, they actually cook 25,000. They're going to take quite a few pellets. So half of that to cook 25,000 of these. And that's only like 5 days work. Have a look down here. We missed this. So that's why it was smoky in there. So they get the pellets going and then just cook in the top there. Wow. Actually got lucky. They only do this once a week. Sometimes 2 times a week when things are busy, but mostly only 1 time a week. This is actually the kiln with its chimney going up and across. So they are a little bit like haymakers. You have to make it when the sun is shining. Beautiful day today. So they can make the fires. They can't do it when it's raining. This thing behind me is actually the kiln. This is where they cook the lamps. It's a little bit smoky. They've just opened it up. Well, not just, but it has been opened up. So there's a little bit of smoke in here. As you can see, there's some, they didn't quite make it on the floor
this
here.
one is to cover the lamp.
Oh, you cover it.
Cover up.
I don't know, it keeps the heat in, I suppose. Wow. It's actually a cooked lamp. So this one has already been cooked, and it's, I suppose, cooked to terracotta. So these ones are for prayer in Shivala. So they make them, they look like cups, like really old school mug. They actually put camphor in there, and do you burn it? Or, okay, so you actually burn camphor in these. So these ones are used in the koval. They actually put milk in them. In Diwali we use these ones, and then when you go to the koval, you're going to use those ones. And then those mugs that I showed you downstairs, you put the camphor in and burn it as well. So look at the difference in size. So if you really need to get your candle lit, take the big one.
Incense stick.
So these are for the incense sticks. Don't know if you guys know the Pooja shop, Vahadu in Goodlands. That's where you're going to find these. We just did the calculation for this. During Diwali, because you have to put one at each door, 2 million need to be made. 2 million! 2 million! And you make 2 million?
Yes.
Yes, he can make 2 million. So you need 2 million lamps. Arsenal Pottery is the place to come to. You guys actually want to come and buy these for 2 rupees. I don't know what your place is charging. But you can actually come here and buy 5, 10, 100, 5,000 even. But only 2 rupees, and it's here in Arsenal. It's actually marked on Google Maps. Type in Arsenal Pottery, it will bring you right here. Come and buy your entire year's supply. Just bring a big car. Wow, can you believe this place? 5,000 of those a day, right here in Arsenal. This is Arsenal Pottery. Just like to thank the guys for having me. Thanks, guys. And say, well, until next time, thanks for watching. Wow.